Hi yogis, it's Michelle. Welcome to my live YouTube class. Power yoga, about 75 minutes, a little longer maybe, you know me. It's going to be abs, legs, butt. So if you're ready, it's going to be fun. Let's get started. Do the best you can. Let's come to the back of our mat and find child's pose. Bring your toes to touch, and if you like your knees nice and wide, go ahead and go there. If you want a little more support for the low back, bring your knees a little closer together. Bring your forehead to the mat. Bring your arms either in front of you or back by your side. And then just use this time to stop, to start again. I love starting in child's pose for a number of physical reasons, but mostly because I like to hear the sounds of my breath, and I can really deepen my breath in this pose. So start to activate your Ujjayi breathing, where we breathe in and out of our nose, pulling the breath through the back of our throats, exhaling out fully and completely. When you're ready, start to activate your pose. Stretch your fingertips out a little further. Take nice, deep, long inhales in, feeling yourself lengthen. And on the exhale, try to keep the length and tighten up the front body. On your next inhale, walk it over to the right. And just take a deep breath in to the left side of the body. Bring your awareness to your left hip and the left waist. And that's exactly where your breath will flow. Relax areas like your face and your jaw. Take one more deep breath in over here. Exhale to empty. And on your next inhale, walk your hands over to the other side, and bringing awareness to the right side of your body now. Closing your eyes and turning the gaze behind the eyes. Noticing every little bit of your breath. And find a little pause at the end of the exhalation. And just check in, make sure you've eliminated all the stale air. Take one more deep breath in over here. Exhale all the way to empty. And then your inhale brings you back to the center, where we'll use this moment to set an intention for your practice. Your intention is set to keep you focused on your breath. So when we get distracted by a thought or noises or even those sensations within, this intention will remind you to breathe and stay steady. So when you're ready, lift up to all fours. Line up the creases of your wrist, the inside of the elbow, and the shoulders. Feel the shoulders broaden. And on an inhale, let your belly dip to the earth. Lift your tail and slowly lift your gaze. On an exhale, start to round through your spine. Start at the low back, the middle back, protraction in the shoulders, and then chin to chest. Inhale, let the belly go. I know some of you like to move a little quicker here, so Really be intuitive and listen to your body. And if moving quicker feels better, move quicker. If you like long pauses, pause. Inhale. Maybe you start to tuck your toes, walking the toes up without moving your knees. And exhale, round and curl. One more just like that. And keeping your toes tucked, start to circle around your mat. Inhale, moving your hips to the right and then your heels. Exhale, your hips to the left and your heart forward. Inhale and exhale. Feel free to pause, maybe when the shoulders come over the wrist, to feel the wrist or hips or all the way back into your toes. When your heart comes to the top of the mat, reverse your direction. Inhale to the left and exhale to the right. We'll take one more time around, and then we'll bring it back to center, finding a neutral spine. And here we'll activate our bandhas. Mula Bandha, your root chakra, the space between your sit bones. At the beginning of the inhale, pull that in, feel your low belly lift. Uddiyana Bandha on the exhale. It's the wrapping in of the ribs, the tightening of your front body. Maintain that alignment. Dial your fingertips back towards your knees. So make sure you don't have a big sway in your low back. That's an indication you're not engaging your bandhas. So Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Feel free to move around here, forward and back or side to side. Or sometimes I like to just cultivate stillness. Breathe into what I'm feeling, have the experience without trying to escape it. And feel free to modify, Hannah. Make sure you modify. Stay with me throughout the duration. Just take breaks. And then we'll lean back towards the heels for a brief pause. Flip your palms up, fingertips face in. If this is too much, especially if you're new, it probably is too much. Do one hand at a time. Nice and passive. Nice and easy. But if you've been practicing for a while, you know who you are. Laura, Susan, just go for it. Bring the knees a little closer, the ankles together, and now we're going to feel this lovely sensation in our feet and in our toes. And yes, I know it is uncomfortable, especially if you're new, but you have to go through it. On an inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Pull your low belly back. Draw your low ribs in as the palms touch. Tighten up your front body. Bring your hands to your heart. Remind yourself of your intention. Remind yourself to take it easy if you have to. Interlace the fingers. Push your palms forward and up and look up. This class is challenging. On an exhale, twist to the right. So you want to give yourself a break whenever you need. Really important. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist to the left. You exhale all the way to empty. That's when the twist ends. And when you're ready to come back, inhale, center. Breathe in as much as you can. Try to breathe in more and more each inhale. On an exhale, circle your arms around. Bring your hands to the mat. Untuck your toes. If you need to tap it out, tap it. If you need to roll it, roll it. Or if you like, breathe it out. We'll take the right arm out to the right on an inhale. On an exhale, we'll take the right hand and thread it across the top of the chest over to the left. Use your left hand to keep you balanced or lift the left arm up. Keep your right ear on the mat or inhale, roll to the back of your head. Keep your hand wherever it is or go for a bind and maybe lift up your left leg. You have one more breath. If your left leg is up, keep it up, but let's start to transition to balancing table. The right arm comes out and you reach forward. On an exhale, pull everything into the midline. Your right elbow will move to your right hip and your left knee will move to your left elbow. Squeeze the belly in, empty out the lungs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. From here, modified side plank. Right hand down, right foot spins off the mat, used as a kickstand. Your left foot kicks back, left leg straight and strong, arms at 6 and 12, or left bicep by your ear. Stay here or bend your knee, reach back for your left foot or ankle, stretching the front of the thigh, or kick into the hands, opening up the heart. Then we'll lower the left foot down, anchoring the outer edge, left hand up or bicep by your ear. On an inhale, circle your left arm all the way around, bring your left hand back down. Spin to the ball of your left foot. Squeeze your right heel in, lift your right knee up. Inhale, stretch your right leg back to three-legged dog. Exhale, round and curl, pull the knee up towards the belly, maybe your nose, maybe your forehead. Look between your hands and place your right foot. Now, if you can't get your foot there, wherever it lands, it's perfect. Use your right hand. Hop it up, hop it up, hop it up as much as you need to. Assist yourself. Be your own little cheerleader here. Lower your left knee. Untuck your back toes and inhale, rise up to a low crescent lunge. You can have your hands separate or interlace your fingers, extending index fingers and thumbs. Use your right big toe and the inner right foot to squeeze your right butt back. Inhale, Mula Bandha. Pull the breath all the way up to the heart. Exhale, sink the hips a little more. Uddiyana Bandha, tightening up the front body. On an inhale, take a gentle side bend to the right. Push down a little more with your left shin and reach a little more with your fingers. Inhale, come up, and exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale here, and exhale, circle your arms around, frame your right foot, lift your hips up, and straighten out this right leg the best you can. It's not a contest, it's a practice. This is in the middle of passive and aggressive. So passive, you can just sit on the heel. This is good enough. Aggressive would be a full split. So you choose. If you have the flexibility, you can fold over your right leg. You have one more breath. I personally like it somewhere in the middle. And if you wanted to move your toes to the right, if you wanted to walk your hands to the right, all of that is just going to make that sensation deeper. On your next inhale, we're going to meet in pyramid pose. So your right knee will bend, your left toes will tuck, and you'll place your left foot where your left knee is. We're going to press down with the feet to firm the thighs and lift the knees. Bring your hands to your hips and slowly rise all the way up. Use your right hand to gently guide the right hip back. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Lift the lower belly, pull the breath up into the chest, and then exhale, tighten up the front body, come halfway down. Keep pulling your right hip back and your left thigh bone forward. Maybe stretch your right arm back. Take one more inhale here. On your next inhale, we'll go for our twist. Left hand to the inside of that right foot if you're new. Outside of the foot if you've been practicing for a while. Take your gaze somewhere between the right hand and left hand. On your next inhale, we're going to walk it over to the left. Widen the stance a little bit. Take your hands to your hips, squeeze your elbows in and up, and rise. Interlace your fingers. Bring your right thumb on top. Press your palms together. Inhale, look up. On an exhale, keep the palms pressing. Send your hips back, coming all the way down to a wide leg fold. Gaze between your legs, and the best you can, try to let your arms come away from your back. And if you're new and your elbows are really tight and your shoulders are up here, that's okay. Try to get your palms together and just breathe. You got this. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your tailbone and then slide your hands down to the ground. Bend your knees a few times, left and right. And then hold your wide leg fold, walking all 10 fingertips out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, send your hips back over your heels like a wide leg down dog. Keep lifting your low belly to your spine, energizing the back body. So the spine lifts, it doesn't sink, it lifts. Stay there for another 5 breaths, or find your way in to a headstand, a handstand, or a forearm stand. 3 more breaths. One more breath. On an inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, bend the right knee, pivot around, back to the front of the mat. Step your right foot back, find a high plank pose. Shift the weight over your shoulders. On an exhale, lower halfway with your knees if you're new. Notice my shoulders and elbows line up, and then my elbows and wrists line up. On an inhale, pull the heart forward and up, finding your way into a cobra pose. Keep your elbows soft. Shoulders not up by your ears or even all the way down, but somewhere in the middle. So we don't want to work 100%. We just want to work 50%. One more deep breath in. Pull the breath all the way up across the collarbones. On an exhale, lift your belly, bring your toes to touch, and find your way back to child's pose, also known as your resting pose. It's very, very important to rest. Resting actually helps to improve your immune system, to strengthen the immune system. We'll lift back up to all fours, and then we'll take a few circles to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale. Reverse. Inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And then we'll go to the left side. Inhale, sweep your left arm all the way up. And exhale, thread it through. So whatever you did on the other side, try to mirror it here. Just one more breath. If your right leg is up, keep it up. Inhale if it's not up. Just meet us in balancing table. Inhale in. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale in. And exhale, round and curl. One more. And exhale. Modified side plank. Left foot kicks to the left like a kickstand. Right foot kicks back. Right arm lifts. Arms at 6 and 12. Take your right hand, grab your right foot or ankle. Either squeeze the heel to your butt or kick into the hand, trying to keep the ankle, knee, and thigh on the same line. When you're ready, release the foot, lower the outer edge of your right foot, and streamline your right pinky finger in the opposite direction. Be mindful not to stick your butt out, rather draw your butt towards the right heel. On your next inhale, we'll circle the right arm around, bring the right hand down, pivot to the ball of your right foot. Make sure your fingers are gripping your mat. Lift the left knee, and inhale, stretch your left leg back and up. Exhale, bring the thigh towards your belly, the knee towards your nose or forehead. Look between your hands, and the best you can, step your left foot all the way up. If you need to assist it, assist it. Lower the right knee, low crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up, rising up and out of your low back with your inhale. Sinking the hips as you exhale. Inhale, lift the lower belly. Exhale, tighten up the front body. Inhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up and side bend to the right. Inhale up. And exhale, circle your arms around, frame your left foot, lift up the hips, back to your half split pose. Keeping your hip bones facing forward, left toes up, left leg straight as you can. left heel grounded, and energetically pulling your left heel and right knee towards each other. And if you moved your left foot to the left, do it here. If you walked your hands over, do it there. One more deep breath in. And then we'll slowly move into our pyramid pose. So we'll rebend the left knee. Tuck your right toes. Place right foot where right knee is. Inhale, look up. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows towards the sky, and rise up. Your right hand reaches up. Your left hand gently guides your left hip back. As the right hip comes forward, come halfway down and pause. Maybe stretch your left hand back. Inhale here. Exhale fully and completely. One more. Exhale. Inhale your twist. Right hand to the inside or outside of your left foot or ankle. Gaze up or down, whatever's more comfortable on your neck. One more inhale here. Lowering the left hand and pivoting around to the right and widening your stance. All 10 toes face in just a little. Outer edges of your feet press down. We'll take the hands to the hips, elbows to the sky, and slowly rise up. Interlacing your fingers, bring your left thumb on top this time. Inhale, look up. And exhale, find your forward fold. Go ahead, bring your hands to your tailbone, slide your hands down your legs, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to pick up your left foot and turn it to the top right corner of your mat. Start to bend the left knee and float your right toes up. As soon as the left heel lifts, stop lowering. If you can make it all the way down, maybe you're on a block or a couple of books. Linger here, right foot flexed, heel down or up, whichever is more comfortable. The leg is externally rotated and nice and strong. Left hand to the left, right arm to the sky. One more breath here. Bringing the hands to the heart, taking a deep breath in. Bring your hands down on the floor or no hands to lift you up and over to the other side. Right toes face the back right corner of your mat. Left toes flexed. My foot is so flexed, my heel lifts off the mat. Reach your right arm out, send your left arm to the sky. Each pose we get into gives us a way to make space and cleanse areas of our body. So it's really important to take those 3 really big breaths, trying to make each one a little bigger. Bring your hands back to your heart. Take an inhale, hands down, lift yourself up, wide leg fold. Stay here, walking the hands out, or this time walk your hands through the 2 legs. If you want to go up into another inversion, like a headstand, or maybe a forearm stand or a handstand, feel free to go there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale the hands back down. Bend your knees a few times, right and left. Bring it all the way back around to a left side lunge. Make sure your fingers are nice and wide. Hands are strong, gripping the mat. Send your left foot back, high plank. Inhale, shift the weight over your wrists. Wrap your elbows in, lower halfway with or without your knees. Inhale, pull the heart forward and up, cobra pose. Slow everything down. When you get into the pose, slow down. And if that means back off, back off. This class is for everybody, anybody. On an exhale, we're going to lift our hips, tuck the toes, and move back into turbo dog. So the knees are bent, shins parallel to the earth the best you can, and your heels are above your toes. If you want a little more action in your thighs, open up your knees, send your hips back for 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm shaking, and 1. Inhale, send your hips up nice and high, send your sit bone to the sky, and start to pedal out your heels. Left, right, left, right. Make sure your fingers are gripping the mat, your arms are straight and strong, your lower belly's lifting to the spine, your sit bones to the sky. Don't worry if your heels are down, try to lift the toes. On your next inhale, lift your heels, look up between your hands, and either step jump or take little baby steps all the way up. When you get there, separate your feet 2 fist distance, grab a hold of opposite elbows, soften your knees, and hang heavy like a rag doll. Sway from side to side. Shake your head, no. Shake your head, yes. Feeling every little bit of those sensations in the back of your legs, evening out the weight between your big toes and little toes, the inner and outer arches in your heels. On your next inhale, release the bind, soften your knees, and ragdoll your way all the way up to standing. When you get there, do a few shoulder shrugs. Palms face in front. Rock your ears right and left. You can look right and left. Just check in with your neck. More shoulder shrugs, whatever you need before we get started. We're going to bring our feet together and we're going to find chair pose. Inhale, arms up, hips down. Exhale, squeeze the knees in your hips. Inhale, rise up, lift the heels. Lower your heels, exhale, chair. That's 1, we're going for 10. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale as you go down, 4. Inhale, 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Lower your heels, bring your hands to your hips, and then we'll just do 20 calf raises. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We're going to start grounding the right foot. 10 pulsations. Inhale, the left knee comes up, and then we'll exhale to a curtsy lunge. That's 1. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to steady your gaze on one thing. 6. That helps with the stability. 7, 8, 9. I already feel stronger from this flow yesterday. 10. Pause. Lift your right heel for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to step your left foot back, finding a crescent lunge. Catch your breath here. Half crescent. Lower and lift the heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to find warrior 3 with cactus arms. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Bring the left knee in. 10. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower the back foot. Bring your hands to frame your right foot. Squeeze the right heel to your butt. Ah, that feels so good. Knee thrusters. Lower it down, lift up for 10. 9. 8. Exhale. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. High plank. Run in place. Left knee, right knee. Left knee, right knee. Pick it up or stay like that for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Right foot. Back up. Left foot comes flat. Cartwheel your way up. Warrior 2. Ah, that feels good. Arms nice and strong. Hips are parallel. Shoulders over the hips. And we'll move here. Inhale, exalt. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel free to change your hands. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel it all the way over. Frame your right foot. Left hand flat. Right fingertips 10. Inhale, three-legged plank to side plank. Right hand can stay down or lift your right arm up. Hold for 5. 4, you can bring your bicep by your ear. 3, 2, 1. Right forearm comes down. We pivot the heels to the right. Bring your left hand to the sky or your hip and lower and lift for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to a forearm plank and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to your hands. Lift your left leg. We're going to do 10, 5 on each side. Stay here. You can tent. This could be 1, or you can reach your right hand forward. Lower. Inhale, 2. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 3. Exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to your elbows. Side to side for 10. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Lift your hips. Find your way in a forearm downward facing dog. Maybe lift your right leg. When you lift the right leg, push with your forearms. Don't sink. Push. Lower the right leg and lift your left. Lower your left. Walk it back. Press into your hands. We're going to find our way in extended plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Walk your hands back. Find downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Lift your heels, look to the top of the mat, jump step or your little baby steps all the way up. Separate the feet, hang heavy, catch your breath here. On your next inhale, release your hands. Soften the knees, pull your belly in, press into the feet, and rise all the way up to standing. Palms face in front of you. Close your eyes for a moment. Observe your breath. Observe the swaying of your body. Feel the earth beneath your feet and lift your kneecaps, engage your thighs. Start to bring your feet a little closer. And then we do it all over again, but on the left side. Ready? Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale. Lift the heels. Exhale, chair. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Inhale, coming up, bringing your hands to your hips, grounding your left foot this time, lifting the right knee. Inhale, exhale to a curtsy. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 10. Inhale, hold it here. Half raises. Lift the left heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step the right foot back. Create a nice foundation for yourself. Inhale the arms up, crescent. Feel the front of your right hip pulling forward, left hip pulling back, and come halfway down. Lower that back heel and lift for 10. Keep grounding your front big toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If your arms get tired, bring them back here. 3, 2, 1. Cactus your elbows. Find warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Step it back. Whew. Left heel to your butt. Knee thrusters. Squeeze the heel to your butt. Keep your shoulders over your wrist. Down and up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. We're going to cross it over. Right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. Keep this pace or pick it up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot. Step it back up. Turn your right heel flat. Windmill your arms up. Warrior 2. Gaze is over your left middle digit. Left knee over your left ankle. Shoulders stacked over your hips. And then we'll flow. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more. This time, cartwheel it all the way over. Frame your left foot. Right hand flat. Left fingertips tent. Step the left foot back. 3-legged plank. Working our way into side plank. For 5. 4. Try to get that right big toe down if you can. 3. 2. And 1. Forearm plank on the left. Pivot your heels to the left. I said 20, I meant 10, but we have to do 20. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank. Pause. Breathe. Up to your hands. Superman again. Left leg, right arm. 1. Left arm, right leg. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Stretch it out. Extended plank. Back to your elbows. And then side to side action again for 10. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift the hips, walk it up, forearm down dog, or you can go right to down dog. Hold it here for 5. You can even go into your child's pose. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look between your hands. Take those little baby steps or jump through. Your choice. Bend your knees. Lift all 10 toes. Look forward. Reach your arms up. Rise all the way up. Exhale. Find a little back bend here. Firm your thighs. Lift your belly. Stretch through the sides of the waist. Exhale as you tighten up the front body. Lower your hands down by your side. Ready? Chair to boat to chair 10 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. 3. 4. This is where I wish I said 5. 5. But I'm glad I said 10. 6. 7. 8. 9. And inhale, rise. Exhale, open up the arms, lead with the heart, and fold all the way over. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep the toes down, but send the weight back into your heels. Lift the lower belly, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tighten up the front body. Tuck your chin to your chest. Keep your heels down, but send the weight more into the toes. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. If you're a floater, step your feet back a little bit more. And on the exhale, you plant your hands, step, jump, float back. Inhale, cobra pose. One more breath. Lift your hips, find child's pose. Take a few more breaths here. You're doing great. We got this. We're almost done. We're going to meet back in downward dog. Lifting the right leg back and up. Open up the hip, bend the knee, look under your left armpit. Stay right there, enjoying this fine little stretch. Or bring your right foot behind your left knee, spin your heart to the sky, and find your dancer's bridge. On an inhale, circle it around. Pivot your left toes over to the left. Kick your right foot out to the right. You can keep it elevated or you can lower it. Bring your bicep by your ear. Hi, boo-boo. Bring it back with the leg and step your right foot all the way to the outside of your right hand for lizard lunge. We'll take a few breaths here. You can stay on your hands or you can come onto your elbows. If you want to get a little creative, you can take your right hand inside the hole of the right foot and left leg and see if grabbing that left foot feels okay. If you want to airplane your wings, lifting the back knee, open up, spread the wings. If you want to fly, fly. We're going to lower the knee. Move the left foot to the right like a kickstand. Take the right knee and hike it up and over your shoulder. Lift the right heel. See if the right foot lifts. This might be as far as you go. See if you can grab the foot with your hand, kicking it. We're going to slowly come out of it. Take the right foot in and find our way back into a half split pose, or maybe this time you're ready for your full split. Or maybe you want to go back to the passive split where you sit on that back heel. Energetically pull the right hip back and your left hip forward. So the feet are active, the legs are active. We did a lot of shoulders, definitely a lot of butt. So we're going to take our time and stretch both. So as you inhale up out of the hips, bend your knee and heel toe your right foot to the left. And then you're going to bring your left knee behind the ankle. And then with your left hand, squeeze the right heel back by your hip. If you have a strap or a towel, it'll go in your right hand. So whatever leg's on top, that's usually the hand that grabs the towel. The elbow stays up, the left hand says, oh, let me find the towel. And the towel says, well, let me see how far that hand can come up. And then you walk your hand back down the towel. You just might find your hand. And if you're new to the practice, give it some time. It took me 10 years to find that hand. Lift the lower belly. Notice if you have a big arch in your low back, try to wrap the ribs in, tightening up the front body. Just notice what you're feeling in the front of your left shoulder. Back off if it feels too much, if it's compromising your breath in any way. The breath is the most important. So if the breath gets compromised, it's your cue, back up. One more inhale. And your next inhale, reach your right arm up. This arm feels pretty normal. And then you take your left arm up and you're like, oh, okay, what's that? That's normal. That's what that is. Roll around your wrist. Open and close your hands. Notice where the thumb is. And then take your thumb in like you're showing someone the number 4. Wrap your fingers around the thumb and circle the wrists for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips to your shoulders. Circle the elbows for 3, 2. Notice any clicking. Make it smaller and go slower. Reverse for 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll take a side bend. So you'll walk your right fingertips out, aligned with the hip. Use the right hand to push your hips to the left. And use your left hand to reach to the right, finding a little more space out of that left hip joint. Pull the belly back. Dip your ears back. And then on an exhale, we'll bring the left armpit to face the right thigh. And then just fold the best we can over the right leg. Feeling that stretch with the left hand. And then slowly making your way back to center. And roll yourself up, reach your arms up and over to the other side. Walk the fingertips out, stretch with your right hand to the left. Pull the belly back, dip your ears back. Getting space out of the right hip joint. And then roll on an exhale your right armpit towards the left leg and fold for 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back to center and pause. Slowly rolling yourself up. We're going to come back up the way we got there. Just uncross your legs, tuck your toes, meet me in a high plank. Inhale, shift the weight over the wrists, and exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, cobra pose. On an exhale, lift the hips, tuck your toes, back to downward facing dog. And take 5 breaths here. If you want to move into child's pose for a little more rest, go there. Rest is so important. On your next inhale, we will lift the left leg back and up, bend the knee, and open up the hip. Look under your right armpit. Stay right there, or flip your dog. Spinning the heart open to the sky. And then we'll circle the left arm around, pivot on the right toes, lift the right arm up, and extend the left leg out. You can lower the left foot or you keep it lifted. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Step the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lizard lunge. Melting the right hip forward. Left knee over the ankle. And wherever you went on the other side. Coming up to our hands, taking the right foot over to the left like a kickstand, moving the left knee in a little, hiking the left knee up and over your left shoulder, grabbing the top of the foot with your hand, just squeezing the arm in is good enough, kicking the foot out, or if you went to your warrior 2 foot, anchor the outer edge of the foot, pick up the left foot and kick it out. Slowly lowering back down, heel toeing your left foot in for your half or full split pose. These are for you, Laura. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I have received a lot of comments on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for all the subscribes and likes. It's motivating and encouraging. Some of you have said the practice tends to be a little difficult. I say take your time, hit the pause button, practice breathing. The bigger you breathe, the better you're going to feel. One more deep breath in here. We'll slowly start to lift up out of the hips where we bend the left knee and move the left foot over to the right, tucking your back toes to bring the right knee up and then your left foot towards your right hip, stacking knee on top of knee, and then grabbing your towel in your left hand. Left elbow up, right hand down, left hand pulls the right hand up, and then left hand walks down to look for that right hand. Might find it, might not, but left elbow facing up. Pull the belly in, wrap the ribs in, tighten up the front body. One more deep breath here. Lift your left arm. Feels pretty normal. Lift the right arm. That's where you feel the most sensation, and it's normal. I feel it too. I've been practicing for 10, almost 20 years. Oh my goodness, 20 years. Roll around your wrist. Wiggle your fingers. Make fists. And then bring the thumb in. Wrap your fingers around your thumb and roll around the wrist. And reverse it. fingertips to your shoulders. Nice, slow, smooth circles, focusing on the shoulders. Reverse. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lower your left hand over to the left, walking your fingertips out. Use your left hand to push your hips to the right and reach with your right hand to the left. Inhale. And on an exhale, the right armpit faces the left leg. You lower the right hand, feeling that stretch mid-upper back. Walking it to center. Rolling yourself up. And over to the other side. Walk the fingers out, push with your right hand, the hips to the left, reach with your left hand to the right. And then exhale, find the twist. The hand touches, let it touch. Walking it back around to the front, and we'll pause for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come into pigeon from here. You're already set up for it. You have your right knee on the bottom. So just take your left leg and swing it around to the back. Make sure your left foot lines up with your outer left hip as well as the right knee. I've been doing it a long time, so my knee, I have a lot of space in my hips. So my knee can go much further out. Just don't let the knee come in. Don't sit on the foot, and breathe. Staying on the elbows, or make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead. If you're feeling pretty open, walk your fingertips around to the left. If you're feeling really open, bring the right foot up a little so the shin is parallel to the top of the mat. Take your right elbow to the sole of your right foot. Bring your hands in prayer and find a twist. So that's why I say yoga is for everybody, because it just continues in each pose. We start off slow and small, and then we tend to grow. The poses are endless. Bring it back to center. If you brought the foot all the way out, just bring it in a little bit. Right hand down. Your left hand reaches back for your left foot or ankle. If the left knee rolled out over here, move the left knee back. Use your hand, lift up your hips. Keep the 2 hip bones facing forward. One more breath. We're going to swing the left leg around. Left leg straight, right foot over left knee. Right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Hug it, or take the elbow to the outside of the right knee. Find your twist. Bring it back around to center. Take your left heel in. Pigeon on the other side. Swing the right leg back. So I like to ease my way into it. I start on my elbows. I see how I feel. My left side always talks to me a little bit more than my right. So just because I did something on my right, I'm not going to force my left to do it if it doesn't want to. Walk the hands forward. Walk the hands to the right. Find whatever works. And then if you brought the foot or the shin parallel, try that. If you brought the elbow to the inside of the foot, make sure your elbow's down on the ground. The right hip doesn't roll out here. The right hip stays down. Hands in prayer. One more breath. I know you're doing this one, Laura. Bring it in. Bring the foot in. Reach back with your right hand. Stay on top of the thigh. If you rolled out, that's okay. Bring the left foot in. Lift up the hips and find your center. And then we'll swing the right leg around. Cross left foot over right. Right elbow, left hand. Inhale, right arm. Exhale the elbow or hug it in. Up to you. Inhale back to center. Take your hands behind you. Send out your legs. Point and flex your feet. Bend your knees. Reverse tabletop. Inhale, just 3 breaths. Lift your gaze or let the head drop back. On the exhale, lion's breath. Tongue sticks out to your chin and your gaze is to your third eye. Inhale. Fill up your belly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, chin to chest. Lower your seat down. Stretch your legs out. Rock it side to side if you know what that means. Reach your arms up. And on an exhale, find your way forward fold. Try to take any roundness out of your back or shoulders hiking up by using a towel or a strap. Bug spray. Bug spray. Just 1 or 2 more deep breaths here. And then we'll inhale, lift the arms. And exhale. Find Shavasana for a brief pause. On your next inhale, we're going to do half moon on the ground. Reach arms over your head. Move your legs over to the left. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders and move your arms to the left. Take a deep breath in. If this is good enough, stay here. If you want more, cross your right ankle over your left. Left hand pulls the right wrist. Inhale back to center. And then inhale, legs to the right, head, neck, and shoulders, over to the right. Cross the ankle if you did it on the other side. Right hand grabs left. Inhale back to center. First the arms, then the legs. On an exhale, bring your knees to your belly. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders, and give yourself a big hug. Lower your head down, preparing for bridge pose. Feet hip bone distance apart, all 10 toes facing forward. Palms down. Take a breath in, let the belly drop down. On an exhale, curl your tailbone and peel your spine off the mat. Lift your chin off your chest, let the chest puff to the chin. Option, interlace the fingers, rock side to side, tucking the arm bones under the body. Lift the chin off the chest, squeeze your feet, knees, and inner legs, not your glutes. Option to reach your arms up and over your head, palms face skyward. Keep grounding your big toes, squeezing your inner legs, using the inner leg muscles more than your glutes. Final option, final 5 breaths would be a full wheel. Hands underneath your shoulders, push straight up, full wheel. For 5, 4, 3. On 2, if you want to lift your right leg, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last breath. Lowering all the way down on an inhale. Lifting your arms and legs up, rolling around your ankles and wrists. If this is challenging for you to keep your legs up, use your hands to support the legs. Happy baby pose. Hands to inner or outer edges of your feet. Knees hug the rib cage, moving towards the earth. Tailbone is down, back is imprinting into the mat. If you want more, kick into your hands and straighten out your legs the best you can. If you want to get a yogi grip, your 2 peace sign around the big toes, that's fun too. On your next inhale, you'll lift the legs and cross your right over left. Reach up for your feet, ankles, or any part of your legs to just squeeze the heels towards your butt. We'll release the grip, lower the left foot, open the arms either wide like a T or I like cactusing my arms. Lift the hips over to the left. Hips to the right, knees to the left, sorry. Almost done, guys. You did great. One more breath. Bring it back to center. Center your hips. Uncross your legs. Cross left over right. Bring the knees in. Reach for the feet, ankles or legs, and squeeze. Release. Open up. Right foot down. Scoot your hips to the left and move your knees to the right. So we scoot the hips in the opposite direction of the knees to keep the tailbone aligned with the crown of your head. If you want more, look over your left shoulder. If this is too much, uncross your legs. One more breath. Bring it back to center. Knees uncross. Center your hips. Separate your feet for a moment. Let the knees come in. Decompress the low back. Bring your feet in. Bring your knees in. Lift your head for one more final big hug. Tell yourself you did a great job. Lower your head. Bring the soles of your feet together. And we will end here in Bound Angel. Thank you for taking this time to play with me. I enjoy this live yoga flow so much. I enjoy all the comments that I get. I will get back to each and every one of them. Just give me time.